It is now time. It is now time to play a game. It shall be called a game in which is very useful. It is called a breakpoint. James Randall. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Do I not have the game plan sound? There's the sounds. Cool. Fortnite in VR. Wow.
You ever think we'd end up here? think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? You ever see yourself doing this? Are you ready for this fight? You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? You ever see yourself doing this? Are you ready for this fight? You ever see yourself doing this? You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? for this fight? You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? Are you ready for this fight? You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? Did you ever see this coming? Are you ready for this fight?
Okay. Unfortunately, I got distracted.
You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? You ever see yourself doing this?
Alright, let's let's get into this game.
What's going down out there since Sacred Bloom's broadcast went out?
Hey, Nomad. I got something you might find interesting.
You ready for your personal tour of Erewhon?
Yippee.
Just don't forget to swing by the gift shop.
Never.
Bang, bang!
Now, the naval station closed down years ago. Who are these kids?
The birds and the bees, Nomad. We've got 3 generations living on this island. If I can be blunt, I don't like you soldiers being here. It puts these kids at risk. But my old man bleeds red, white, and blue, so we'll never turn our backs on you. I can sort you out if you need any gear or supplies. You and your troops can bivouac over there. If you really get to feel froggy, you can talk to Sergeant Rowan Brown. He used to be Kiwi SAS. He likes scouting around the island for those elite troops. They call themselves wolves. Rowan likes picking fights with them. And over in our war room, we're working on our own logistics. You can usually find Mads in there. There's a Skeltic engineer, Jericho, hanging around. She's worried about something big on another island. You might need to bring some friends with you on that picnic. So like I said, we will never turn our backs on you, but you better not do anything to put this community in danger.
Oh, I think you've got a hunch it's already in danger. But don't worry. I'll do my best to keep all of you safe.
Let's hope it's enough.
You ever seen this coming?
She's very pessimistic. Guess it does keep people alive, though. Alright, how to find attachments.
What's the best way to customize my weapons around here?
Well, let's see. You're probably going to want a new scope, a couple of rail attachments, some bigger magazines, maybe even a new suppressor.
All of
Huh.
that.
You know your stuff.
When we came out here, we were planning to survive.
Do you have anything you could sell me?
I don't have much, but you can take a look. I'll sell you what I can. If you need something I don't have, you can rummage through any military crates you stumble across. The more Sentinel Corp guns guarding them, the more likely you'll be interested in what they're keeping inside.
I like the way you think.
Okay. Next. What do you have for guns? Ooh, you can build with. Oh, what about
Take
this?
as long as you need.
Keep my eyes out. $12,000. Okay.
You think this is how
seeing
things
what I
were
wanna
gonna
see.
go when Sentinel came in? What's going on out there since Sigrid Bloom's broad?
Hey,
Some
Nomad.
outcasts
I got
loaded
something
in.
you might find interesting.
I think they're looking for an alliance.
How's it going?
I'm good. But listen, I need to show you something. Over there on the table. Recognize him?
Yeah, his name is Victor Cost. He's old school Black Ops.
My guess is he's here with the CIA.
Well, if he's a mole, then he might be able to help us.
From what I can tell, his location is somewhere near the channels. You might want to start by looking there.
All right, I'll head over and see what I can dig up. This was a good find.
Glad I can help, even if I am all dinged up.
Did you hear? Ballard has a cure.
At this point, I won't believe anything until I see it with my own eyes.
Fine, but allow yourself a little relief.
I think there's an issue. Pretty sure this game is supposed to max out at 60. It's being all chunky.
We need to help out our sick people, but we need to make sure that we stay healthy. So use the proper sanitary procedures out there.
How's your pal? Holding up. Thanks for looking after him. You heard anything about a Lieutenant Colonel Walker?
That the guy that works with the troops call themselves the Wolves? Used to be Skeltech's military advisor. Heard he was an operator. You know him?
Yeah. Yeah, we met a couple times.
You got a mean look in your eye. You got big plans?
You know how I can get off this island?
Right. And leave us regular folk to fend for ourselves, huh? Auckland is 2,000 kilometers away. It's an awful long way to run with your tail between your legs.
Bot.
I'm not running,
There's a
Max.
helicopter.
The USS Wasp is a couple dozen clicks off the coast. If I can get there, I can come back here with some help.
The Wasp, huh? Not sure I'm fond of the idea of a bunch of squids running around our island.
Well, there are a couple of jarheads on board, too.
Well, if that's the case... Look, I'll be straight with you. We know that we're no match for former Spec Ops. So some of our friends, homesteaders and Skell employees both, are leaving the island on a couple of boats. Can you get them protection on the Wasp?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll tell you where the boats are.
Cool. Okay, yeah. This amount of peeking. I gotta delete all the extra stuff. And need to do this. The GPU is just overrunning. Yesterday was all fine. Today